Hey, welcome back. It's Hima here, and I've got a skinny dip for you. We're going to look at the key juncture that's present for ES futures. That's my baby, the E-mini S&P 500 futures. So today's Wednesday, December 8th, 2021. And before we look at the charts, important reminder that trading and investing can be extremely risky business. Therefore, it's your responsibility to evaluate any information, opinion, advice, or other content contained in this video. All right, so here we have the daily chart of E-mini S&P 500 futures. Now, if you've been following me for a short while, this chart may look a little funny to you, like something's missing. Yeah, the RSI power zones aren't on here. Now, that's simply because a little tech thing happened and I got to go figure it out and, see what's going on with the indicator. But I realized that this is a great opportunity to show you how you can analyze price action directly. Okay, that is the source of all your indicators and forecasting and everything else. So let's take this opportunity where my tech is glitching and I'm going to fix it, but look at it in a plain blank price chart. Specifically, we're looking at a candlestick chart. Every single one of these sessions represents 1 day of price action, and they're plotted in Japanese candlesticks, which I've recently just introduced my new course, Gann Candlesticks, diving into. All right, so here's a few things to consider. This is the daily chart of the December 2021 contract. And if we look at the more recent price action, you can see that prices traded up into November 22nd, then corrected lower and stabilized on December 3rd and been higher once again. Now, normally you might get excited about that and think that we're on our way to new highs, and we still could be. But there's important resistance here at 4707.38. I got that level using the techniques that I teach in the 4 zones RSI coverage system. The concept of looking for the levels within certain key price action tied to price highs and lows and swing highs and lows, all right? So that resistance is still holding. As you can see, we just are 30 minutes into the market open and we are pushing back from that resistance level. Now, on the daily chart, there's the most important short-term support at 4642.25. I derived that, it's one of my nano techniques, where I go inside the candlesticks and I pull out the key levels. And again, I'm just starting to teach this to traders in my Gann Candlesticks trading system. So that level is the likely support if we continue to see weakness today. Now let's take a look at this on a shorter term time frame, and that would be my 60-minute chart. That is my preferred time frame for the E-mini S&P when I write the skinny and the mini. So here's all that same price action. Now each candlestick is representing 60 minutes of price action. So if I squish it up here, all right, kind of really focus in on the most recent price action and surrounding levels, you can see that there's that 4642.5 that I was talking about earlier. That is the support pulled from the daily chart. Now, interestingly, the unique kind of candle that I pulled that from on the daily chart, called a nano large green candle, again, something I'm teaching new to traders now, is also present here. What makes it nano, what makes it large, I teach all of that in the system. Itself, it has 2 supports that are worth looking at and paying attention to that are the most important right now. One is the actual bar low that coincides with the daily nano level. Again, 4642.5. And then here is another level, 4659.5. Again, derived from inside this candlestick. Now, let's zoom in even really more closely, I guess I should say, to the current price action. Now, I just published my skinny and the mini about 30 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago, and I've been writing that report on and off for 21 years. So I have a really good sense of the E-mini S&P 500 futures. And I talked about how this support at 4681.25 is rather important. And look at what's happening right now. Okay, let's zoom in again, close. So right now, you can see, getting up close and personal here, that the price action came in, tested that low, but it didn't clear it. It didn't actually truly violate that support. And this whole clearance of support resistance is something I'm teaching right now. I just taught it in session 2 of Gann Candlesticks. Really making sure you guys understand when I use that word clearance, because it's a term I refer to often. That doesn't mean the show is over. We're still at a key juncture here, okay? But it's very important to look at what happens at the support of 4681.25. And remember, we had that resistance in the 4707 area, and notice how on the hourly chart, price wasn't really able to clear that as well. So we're in a relatively tight trading range right now. I don't know if it will hold for the course of the day or if we're going to break ahead of that, but I have given you the markers in the skinny and the mini to help you watch out for it. And for members, you will be able to see the highlights of today's skinny and the mini report in your tribe portal. So again, the Hima Reddy Tribe portal is free for anyone. You just need to come join my tribe, and then you can see the written report highlights ready for you to use for today's trading. So that's where we are at the ES. Again, interesting day for me because it's probably been a really long time, years, since I studied a price chart alone. But that's how it was done, right? Back in the day, before there were indicators, before there were all kinds of crazy things to add to your charts, there was pure price action. And price is king. So all hail the king, price action. And let's see what comes of these markets in the next few hours, few days, and the rest of this month and quarter and year. All right. Remember to subscribe, like, and follow, and I'll catch you on the inside. You can sign up at the link to get my hot, timely, actionable updates as soon as I publish right to your inbox.